Still, the details of some of the procedures are still being worked out. So it's unfortunate, but we are a group of filmmakers. We are trying to do what's best for filmmakers. We advocate for filmmakers. It's, you know, we're certainly not going to try to do something that's against us or against our peers. But by all means, the feedback is going to be helpful. But when the feedback is simply anger based on misinformation, it's not very helpful.
Can I go back to my underdog bashing question, which is, yes, you are advocates for filmmakers, and you all are filmmakers, and you're trying to level the playing field, but by nominating these movies that are very, very marginal in the public consciousness, do you feel like you're doing a disservice to the documentary art form? You know, do you feel like by nominating movies that no one's seen, that you're making it the category where people go pee during the show?
No. No, I don't even think that that's what's happening. I don't even know about leveling.
It's gotten better for the past 25 years as they've broadened the rules, but I'm saying it's all moving in one direction. It's not moving in the other direction. I mean, it's moving towards getting Exit Through the Gift Shop nominated.
Yeah, I personally don't see what you see in terms of it getting broader.
Well, I mean, look at the nominees this year versus the movies that were snubbed. I mean, you know, there's only one movie that's really theatrical success that's nominated, and the rest of them, you know, Undefeated was just Open Friday. The rest of them aren't really theatrical movies. So, you know, do you don't think that minimizes the category and like marginalizes it even further?
That's not actually true at all. I think that Pina is a really...
That's the one I'm talking about. That was the one that was theatrical hit.
So how is Pina, in a sense, I think that there's another irony, since we were talking about ironies, in making all these films prove that you're a true, legitimate, honest-to-goodness theatrical release, but then everyone can watch it on the screener or on the DVD. I happen to watch Pina on a DVD screener for something else, and I'll be honest, it kind of looked like a PBS dance special. You know, and it doesn't look like that at all when you see it in the theater.
Well, I mean, I think they answered that this year, though, because the argument last year was that Cave of Forgotten Dreams didn't play.
I think it's a fantastic film. I'm just saying that seeing it 2D on like my... I have a pretty big TV, but it was just like, what?
I was convinced, it's one of my favorite films of the year, I was convinced there was no way you guys were going to nominate it, because it wasn't going to get through that 2 steps of screener process. Right. I thought, you can't watch this movie, and, you know, to your everlasting credit, you guys...
And that happens every year. Every year there's a film that's like, yes, thank you, it got in, you know, and there's others just like, oh, what a shame. But it's not because of you know, I don't know, some conspiracy or some, you know, 2 people voting against, as some people have said, you can completely bring down a movie or things. You know, I don't, you know, it's
and Steve James slept with all your girlfriends or something, right? Like,
it's just going to happen that way every year.
Every time he makes a movie? I do have a conspiracy question, because I just noticed this year, because we did Project Nim, which James Marsh, who won for Man on Wire last time, and didn't get nominated. And I realized Errol Morris, Michael Moore, David Guggenheim, James Marsh, you know, once you win, you never get nominated again. And you know, it feels like since it is a tight little club, that it's kind of like, oh, he had his turn, he won, we're going with the other guys.
We all talk. No, that's you know, I don't know that that's.
But isn't it weird that Sicko and Waiting for Superman and that Project Nim and Tabloid, you know, they never got nominated again because they won an award? Because Martin Scorsese is nominated every time he makes a movie, no matter how boring it is.